Hey.
Hello boxing fans, welcome to another episode of Boxing 396. I'm here with the American Idol, super featherweight contender Tevin Farmer, who will be going for his championship fight for the vacant IBF junior lightweight title on December 9th at Mandalay Bay against Kenichi Ogawa of Japan. How you doing, Tev?
I'm okay.
This has been a long time coming, man.
Yeah.
I mean, your story's incredible. I've been following your career since you were an amateur.
Yeah.
You lost your first professional fight, you were stopped.
Yeah.
Your 11th professional fight, you lost again.
Right.
You've been able to reel off, how many now, 17? 18 straight victories. You're ranked number 1.
Yeah.
And on December 9th,
Yep.
you're getting your shot.
Yeah.
Talk to me about your journey.
It's been a long one, man. I mean, losing my first professional fight, and then 20 months later losing another 3.
Right.
Usually people in my shoes would have done quit it and went to go get a day job.
Right.
And I stuck around. I knew I had it in me. It was just it was something I needed to change, and I made a change.
You know, champions have lost their initial pro fight. The great Henry Armstrong lost his first pro fight. Went on to do some great things. What kept you going?
Just being the winner. I mean, I'm not.
Most people are going to give up. I'm telling you.
Yeah. I mean, in boxing boxing is the toughest sport in the world. But like, if I'm gonna go out, I'm gonna go out on top as the winner.
Okay.
I'm not going out at the bottom. And that was like my whole mindset. And I knew I had it in me. I just knew something needed to change. When I was like 22, I think 22 around the time. I was 19. I went pro, I think, and I wasn't mature enough to make the right decisions that I needed to make for myself. And as I got older, I started maturing to make good decisions.
But we look at you and it's not a question you had talent. I saw you as an amateur, and people always wonder who that little husky kid on Awesome Amateur Boxing.
Right.
Amateur shows, we all knew who you were, but man, you're 7-4 as a professional fighter.
Yeah.
Most guys are thrown into the heap of being an opponent. They just throw them on show, they use them. But something happened. What changed for you? Something dramatic changed.
Yeah.
Because you haven't lost since.
Yeah. Bring on the right people on my team, the right trainers. Separating myself from Philadelphia, coming over to New Jersey. Well, it all started with Mark, my former manager, my old manager.
Ciparone, right.
Mark Ciparone. And he wasn't even into boxing. He was just a friend of the family for a long time, and he just wanted to help me. And I actually got him into boxing. And that's actually the guy that helped me come over to Jersey and kind of change my whole life. I've been around him for every day for the past 4 years.
Right.
Until we separated, and he helped me grow. He helped me become a man, not just a man outside of like a street man, but a businessman. It helped me understand that you have to make decisions with your brain and not your heart. Because you know, as a kid, when you growing up, if you love somebody, you like, oh, I gotta be loyal to him. That's okay. Being loyal is great. But if you're gonna be loyal and fail, it's not okay.
Okay.
You can't be loyal and fail. You gotta be loyal and succeed.
Okay, and we look at it, the speed has always been there.
Yeah.
The boxing skills have always been there.
Yeah.
You just totally dominate guys.
Yeah. It's just my mindset. I mean, Rasheem Jefferson, Raul Rivas, and that's what I actually started with. That's the first change I made was bringing Rasheem Jefferson on.
Rasheem, the man that won more national championships than any other Philly fighter.
Yeah. The way we came on was crazy though. It was crazy. I can't tell it. I gotta let him tell that because that's the best story.
Okay.
And you know, switching my team up and start eating right, start sleeping right, I've been training. I just didn't have the right training behind me to take me to the next level. He taught me a lot of things, and I still stick with them things until the day. You can ask Rasheem. We never want to fade away from what I learned from him because he taught me some shit. Like some shit. And that's besides the team I got today, that's one of the guys that made me who I am today as well. I mean,
Right.
Raul, Tino, and Rasheem, and Anthony, and Nick, and Reggie, they all brought it out of me. But I got to give credit when to do it. And he taught me all the old school tricks and all that, and I never forget him. That's why I'm so above my time.
Right. I mean, everybody know Rasheem Jefferson. The man's a boxer. So it's great seeing him pass that knowledge on.
Yeah.
But we have to give you credit, man, for you to listen to Rasheem, listen to Chino, and stick to the game plan. It takes a lot. It takes a lot.
It take a lot. I mean, I've been at this for like 8 years now, but serious about 5 serious years, and to me it feel like a long time. People say, "Oh, you started at 19, you got there quick." I mean, far as age-wise and my skills, I got there quick. But far as the time I've been putting in, it's been a long time. Like, people don't understand how hard boxing is. Out of every thousands and thousands of people, only one gonna make it in each division.
Right.
Only one gonna make it out of thousands. The odds is real slim, and I'm the one to get here, so that's a blessing.
Maybe it was meant for you to be here.
Yeah.
Many people don't know your great granduncle.
Yeah.
The old master
Right.
was Joe Gans.
Yeah.
If I put a picture of you
Just
next to
alike.
Joe Gans,
Just alike.
he was the first African American world champion lightweight. He's considered by most of the greatest lightweight ever.
Yeah.
He won the championship in 1902. What does that mean to you to be following the footsteps?
I mean, getting older and growing more and more into boxing and starting to cherish boxing, because before it was just like, oh, I'm just boxing, it's a sport. Like I did every other sport, basketball, football, I was good at all those sports.
Right.
And it was just a sport. But like getting more into boxing, I'm really starting to appreciate it and what people have done to open up doors for us. Like, you know, I'm not a big boxing guy. I wasn't born into boxing, so it really didn't mean as much to me.
But do you understand the magnitude of Joe Gans?
Yeah.
That's like me discovering that Jack Johnson is my great grandfather. But the magnitude, man, he had 100 knockouts.
Yeah, that's a lot. It gave me more confidence knowing that I got it in my blood, you know? Just knowing that somebody like that was related to me. I'm like, damn, if he could do it, I could do it. I mean, it skipped a lot of generations, but it came back. And when I seen a picture of him, and I seen a picture of me, actually a fan put it together. Cause you know I don't really be doing stuff like that. A fan put both our pictures together and sent it to me, and I looked at it. I'm like, what the hell? I'm like, yo,
You could pass for twins.
Alike.
You look right.
Just alike. I'm like, that's crazy.
And that's you, man. Let's talk to me about your promoter, Big Lou DiBella.
Man, Lou DiBella is my promoter. That's my friend. That's everything, man. He did a lot of things for me. You know, in boxing, it take a lot of time to make money, the big money. People think you make big money. It's not. There's really no money in boxing until you become champion and you have to defend. And you know, I was able to stay busy. I never complained about money. I took whatever he gave me. I know one day my time will come. Every fight, I was like, Lou, I want to fight, Lou. He never complained. He said, I'm gonna fight you. I'm gonna fight you. Every time I ask, I take pennies. I was already like becoming popular, but I was still taking little money.
Right.
Still, I didn't really care. I just wanted to fight and move up in the rankings. That was my goal. But I think past what everybody else think. I don't care. Some people say I'm not fighting if I'm not fighting for this amount. Right? Give me what you got. I'm gonna fight. I'm gonna win. Most fighters don't believe they gonna win, so they want to make the most money as possible to lose. If they lose, I ain't really care, cause I knew I would win. Just give me what you got, and I'm gonna win. And today it proved it. I fought my way up into the #1 spot.
You know, it makes me feel great that a fellow Harvard alum, Lou is a Harvard Law School graduate, is managing your career.
Crazy
So
as hell, man.
I've been to press conferences and Lou knows the Queen's English, but he won't have a problem in letting you know where he stands on certain issues in colloquial terms.
He keep it real though. I love Lou. Lou keep it real with you. I mean, everybody had to make money, but out of all promoters, I think Lou is the few that keep it real with you.
Yeah.
Like I don't like going through a middleman. Like I'm a leader myself. I'm not going through him to get to him to get to him. If I'm going straight to the source.
Right.
And I can go straight to Lou. Being so he got good guys. The whole DBE staff is great. They're all great people. So I don't mind going through them because everybody a leader. Like I look at my squad. I'm not the ball. Everybody say the fighters make the money, do that. Everybody leaders. Everybody on the same page. Nobody, no man above no man. Everybody the same. That's how I like DB. Everybody is the same. Nobody think they're above nobody. I can call any of them. I can get to Lou anytime. I can call Lou, have dinner with him, anything. And that's the type of guy I want. I'd rather be signed to a promoter like that than being having to go through a secretary or an assistant. I'm not going through a middleman.
One of your biggest fans, my trainer, or Charles Ramey, Cornbread Ramey. A couple years ago, you came down to Marion Anderson Rec.
I did.
And you sparred with Hank Lundy.
Yeah.
And after
that was a while ago.
Yes, a long time.
I was just starting boxing.
I know.
I was just starting.
I'm telling you, after you left, the old man sat down with me and he goes, damn, that kid can fight.
Right.
You know what I mean? And he's been watching your development. When we talked about the fight last week, Kenichi Ogawa, who you'll be fighting for the vacant IBF championship, I asked him for his input.
Right.
He goes, Farmer's gonna kill that boy. I mean, that's what he said. He said, Tevin's gonna kill him.
I've been killing everybody in front of him. Like, they say, who the toughest fight? I be like, they think I be playing. I don't know. I don't know. Like, I don't know. Like, I haven't, like, nobody came close to probably winning probably one round. And that's if I let him win, if I take off. And that's it.
We're looking at Kenichi Ogawa. What do you know about him?
I know that he's tough as hell and he coming to fight. I know that for a fact.
He's 22-1 with 17 knockouts.
And he coming to fight. But my job, people look at me like a, how can I say this? You got regular fighters, you got good fighters, then you got the superstar, talent-wise.
My bad.
Then you got superstar. And people look at me like,
you know, I'm going to kill Kenny for walking in front of us.
Right.
But thank God he's a Philly guy.
He get past, right? So,
Kenny Ludwig.
Let's take away credentials. People look at me like a superstar boxer, as far as the talent. And I gotta go out there on December 9th and make it as easy as possible. That's what I gotta do.
Okay. I would be remiss if I didn't say this. Patricia Coulter, president of the Philadelphia Urban League, the Urban League of Philadelphia.
Oh, I know
she was the interim president, former president. She would be remiss if I didn't mention her.
Yeah.
And she was so grateful, man, that you fought on the Centennial Celebration fundraiser. Your last fight, April 29th at the Lee Court Center.
Right.
And now you're going to fight for World Championship. I know Pat will be watching this.
I mean, for me, that right there, when they first told me about that, I'm like, what? I'm like, fighting on that? But they told me with the forum, with the call.
Right, the Urban League.
And I'm like, I'm gonna do that. Cause you know, sometimes people get too big. Sometimes people get so big to where they forget about the little people and they forget about where they come from. So you ain't gotta make every decision you make don't have to be a business decision. Sometimes you can make it on friendship. Sometimes you can make it on your heart. You don't have, everything has to be a business decision. And I took it. It wasn't a lot of money either. But I'm not pressed for money right now. You know, I'm doing good where I'm at. I haven't had a big fight, but I'm still doing good. You know, I got good people around me.
And
I took the fight, and I wanted to show that I'm a guy that cares too.
And you give back at the Urban League of Philadelphia, and we're confident you're going to win the championship.
That's a fact.
And I'm sure the Urban League of Philadelphia will be calling you to come and speak to some of their kids and some of the people in the various programs. So
I would love to do that.
Hopefully you continue that attachment to the Urban League.
Yeah, for sure. I would love to do that.
What's your prediction for this fight, man? Ramey said you're going to
my training prediction
win every round or stop the guy early.
My training prediction is a knockout. That's my training prediction.
Okay.
You know, my prediction is just to get a victory. I don't know how I'm gonna get it. I mean, it can be a knockout. It can be every round. I don't know. I just want to go get the belt and look good.
You know, Philadelphia is without a world champion right now.
Yeah, I know. Jesse Hart fought a hell of a fight.
Yes.
I thought he was gonna be champion. He fell a little short, but he's still young. He's gonna get that back. Julian Williams fell a little short, but they all did their thing. And I forgot who I told, but I'm gonna dedicate this fight to them. Yeah.
The belt. We're confident the belt is coming back.
It's gonna be bad. I think the last champion was Danny Garcia, right?
Yes, Danny Swift Garcia.
When did he win his? 2012 or 13?
I'm not sure. I think 13, right.
He won, so that's a long time.
We're without a champion.
Well, he's been a champion, but since we won one, I'm gonna be the next.
And we're confident. What would you like the fans to know? Why should they tune in?
It's kind of hard going against Loman Rigondeaux because honestly, I'm about to miss my own fight to go see that fight.
No, we're tuning into you.
But yeah, man, it's gonna be a hell of a fight. I know a lot of fans, and they've been dying to see me fight. It's gonna be a lot of my fans' first time seeing me fight.
That's good.
And it's gonna be fireworks. I mean, I'm gonna have that belt.
What's going to be your entrance music, your walkout music?
Somebody asked me that yesterday. I don't know yet.
Can I suggest one?
All right, let me see what you got.
There's a reggae song by Eddie Murphy, and people are shocked. It's called "Oh Jaja" by Eddie Murphy. When I listen to that song, all I see is Tevin Farmer, man.
You gotta text it.
Talks about your whole struggle. Talks about everything. When I see that, when I see the video and I hear that song, I think about you, because it's like a song of redemption and what's going on.
Right.
And it's a song about surviving the odds. And that's all I can see. I can see you walking out.
Hear the song.
I'm gonna text it to you.
Yeah, text it. Yeah.
But
far as my song, I don't really know. I've been getting all these phone calls out of nowhere. Yo, man, this guy worked with him and Rough Riders, and he won't walk you out. I'm like, you gotta talk to my assistant, man.
It's an inspirational song, and the first time I heard that song, I thought about you.
Right.
Coming from the bottom, overcoming the odds. You've had a couple of injuries, and it never stopped you. We won't discuss those, but man, you're a survivor. You're truly a survivor.
It's like, I'll be surprised at myself. Like, how the hell I healed so quick, man? Listen, after this injury, this bicep joint, I was in the gym the next month. Seriously. And I wasn't supposed to be in the gym, but I was in there. I didn't care. I was like, man, I'm going to fight. And then this injury right here, I was in the gym the next week.
But can I tell you something, man? And a lot of people aren't into spirituality, but what God has meant for you is going to happen. Nothing can stop you.
Right.
It was meant for you to be a world champion.
Yeah.
It was. I mean, that's just the reality. Nothing can stop you. So with that in mind, man, it's kind of pleasing to see someone I've seen in the amateurs. A little guy running around, Jay Brady, and them going, who's that little muscle-bound guy fighting on an awesome amateur boxing card?
Right.
Seeing you derailed to 7-4, and just watching you come back, beating the odds to get to this spot, and seeing that little guy from Baltimore, what's his name, the Tank?
Youngster.
Now he's without a belt,
and he's chasing me down now, man.
Now he will be chasing you.
Yeah, he better chase me.
And that's the fight I want to see after you win the belt.
Well, right now, I'm going to keep it real. We got some big shit boiling up. Well, It's not boiling up. It's already done deal. It's a done deal already. I just got to go do my job December 9th. And the only way he going to get a shot at the belt is if he my number one mandatory.
Right.
They made me wait. I'm not finna get my belt up easy. I'm not finna let that little dude fight for my belt. I'd rather get somebody I know a shot before him.
Okay.
But he's not getting a shot unless he the mandatory, or unless Daddy Floyd come over with a lot of money, and then we can make it happen. Other than that, he can just sit where he at.
Let him wait.
I mean, when you ain't disciplined, that's what happens. You gotta make weight. You can't come in 2 pounds overweight. You gotta come in. If the weigh in at 130, come in at 130, not an ounce over. And that's what I do every time. Matter of fact, I come in at 129.8.
But you know, many people believe that you can make featherweight.
26? Yeah, I can. But I'm not doing that one, man.
Okay.
I can make 26. I can make 26. But I ain't put my body through that. When I'm making 30 comfortable, and there's more money at 30.
Right.
So I'll just stay there.
Well, congratulations.
Appreciate it.
I have to say it again, and I've said it several times. You've persevered, man, and it's been quite impressive. It's been quite impressive with your team, your trainers, Chino, Rashid, and everything
Nick,
people have done.
I brought Ant on, Coach Anthony.
Right.
Anthony, I brought Reginald, Lloyd, Nick Rogero, Rasheem Jefferson, Raul. Even my boy Adam comes sometimes. I'm just bringing people on to make me better. I just wanna, he do one thing good, he do one thing good, he do one thing good. Not one person do everything good.
Okay.
I don't want like that. I want everybody to specialize in their own stuff.
Okay.
And that's what happened. Then he made a good fighter, a great fighter.
Well, a week after you win the belt, Chris Tony and I will be calling you for a follow-up interview.
Yeah.
There's a world champ that I've known most of my life. One time I called him for an interview. He handed me a card and go call my publicist. and I wanted to tell him it's going to snow in Jamaica before I ever do that interview. So hopefully when we call, we don't hear, well, I called my publicist, and you got to call the Bell Entertainment. I can no longer talk to the Philly people. So anyway, I know that won't happen, man. Congratulations, and bring the belt back.
Thank you, for sure.
Mayor Kenny, I hope you will be watching this. We got to have a parade for this man after he brings the championship back to the city of brotherly love.
I need my key.
The capital of boxing. We got to have something at City Hall.
I need my key.
Okay. December 9th, people. Tune in.